Takayoshi Suzuki is a Canadian scientist. He is also a geneticist, broadcaster, and an environmental activist. He was born in March 24, 1936 in Vancouver, BC. He was born into a part percentage Japanese family and was interned with his family during the Second World War. The reason why he was interned into a camp is because Canada was at war with Japan at the time. From having learned in Miss Pereira's class, I learned that during the Second World War, Japanese people belongings and all their businesses were sold for a fraction of the price that they were stated in, and then they were all sent to these concentration camps. Not really concentration camps, but these camps that they were all in. Suzuki went to London, Ontario, where he attended London Central Secondary School. In 1958, Suzuki received his bachelor from Amherst College in Massachusetts, and in 1961 he received his PhD in zoology from the University of Chicago. Suzuki went to Berkeley, California to further his studies. While studying, Suzuki started to back Black Americans in their fight for equal rights, and at the time he had the same views and theories as Martin Luther King Jr. He also joined the NAACP. He was the only non-black member. In 1979, where he hosted The Nature of Things, which aired around 50 countries worldwide. Suzuki also hosted a television series called The Secret of Life. He also won an award, the United Nations Environment Program Medal, in 1985 for his hit television series A Planet for the Taking. Suzuki has won many honors and awards. These include Canada's most prestigious award, the Order of Canada Officer, which he won in 1976. It has been upgraded to companion status in 2006. He was awarded the UNESCO Kalinga Prize for Science 1986 and the Order of British Columbia in 1995, as well as numerous other Canadian and international honors. Suzuki was nominated as one of the top 10 greatest Canadians by viewers of the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation. Suzuki is also a co-founder of the David Suzuki Foundation. The foundation was officially opened in 1991. The foundation mainly concentrates on environmental issues including aquaculture, biodiversity, climate change, global warming, ecosystem-based forestry, and sustainable fisheries. In 1990, the David Suzuki Foundation was founded. It created a countrywide awareness through education on subjects such as climate change and pollution. Suzuki has composed a solid platform promoting environmental sustainability and protection of our planet, becoming one of Canada's most recognizable environmental activists. This impacted the people of Canada in the 1990s because he was one of the first to proclaim about climate change. There was really nobody else compared to today. Nowadays, you have thousands of scientists constantly warning about climate change and how it can affect us and destroy our future completely. That's David Suzuki's historical significance. What changed from David Suzuki's time till now is that nowadays you have thousands of scientists constantly warning about climate change. He isn't as relevant anymore because of that reason exactly. That's David Suzuki's continuity and change. David Suzuki's impact on Canada is that he constantly was on TV, and he was one of the first people to have a popular show at the time. This caused thousands of people to constantly protest about climate change nowadays. The reason why David Suzuki is so iconic is because of his shows that he created at the time, like The Nature of Things, and as well many of the awards as he won. The reason why David Suzuki is the most iconic and important Canadian for me is because he started a revolution on how what we are doing now to our climate is hurting us in the long run. He proved governments and people wrong with the science. It states that what we are doing now, burning fossil fuels, is destroying our ecosystems and as well as our atmosphere. With all these greenhouse gases being released in our atmosphere, our temperatures are rising, causing global warming, which then leads to the Arctic ice melting. He caused a revolution on governments like the Kyoto Protocol. This is my project and my final ISU on David Suzuki.